I gotta drink my fucking.
Delicious.
Alani.
Okay, let's start the show. We're gonna start the show with the first big show
Oh,
of the year.
it's big.
It's big. Well, we're going to talk about Britain's Strongest Man. It's like America's Strongest Man with worse food in the stands and worse teeth.
And worst athletes, usually.
Oh, don't do that.
I said
No,
it.
Don't do that.
I'm joking, kind of. Where's Tom? He's not there. I'm joking.
Okay,
All right.
at America's Strongest Man, where's Trey? Where's Evan?
Trey was there last year, and
Yeah,
Evan was in the audience because he wouldn't have. Well, I'm gonna.
It's fine. I understand. Due to scheduling conflicts, not all of the best guys are always at every contest. It's fine. But honestly, it's actually a pretty cool roster. It's a big roster.
I think
it's just missing. It's missing Tom and Hicks. Hicks is hurt.
He got hurt, right?
And Kane's hurt. So
You know what
it's
sucks
just,
about?
It's just missing its best athlete.
We'll get into Kane, but jokes aside, I actually do really enjoy this show because, like America's, I think it matters.
Yes.
It fucking matters to win a national title.
Super cool.
I hate
Guys, at a certain point in their career, they think they're above winning their national title.
And they're not.
And that makes me so mad.
Yeah, you're
I'm
not
like,
better than the title.
No, you're not.
Like you're from there, motherfucker. Like that's why you're even on the stage that you're at. Like,
Yes.
I think even like you mentioned, guys like Trey and Evan. I think Trey was getting ready for Giants live show, and Evan
very, very close.
and Evan was working the expo.
Yeah.
Winning, but like I hope going forward, every American jumps into America's.
I'd love to see it, and it's just it grows when we show up.
Yeah.
And the UK and Canada, they're better at it than we are.
Canadians are way better.
But there's a bit of national pride with trying to win Britain's Strongest Man.
Yeah.
So they're ahead of
It's
us.
technically an international title,
Sure.
according to them,
Yeah.
because it's Wales, Ireland,
Yeah.
England.
Your whole 4 countries is the size of 2 states. Calm down. Like
It's an
we're
international
a real country over here.
Yeah. How do you feel about the whole podium of Britain's getting a World's Strongest Man invite? I don't think it's actually a good thing.
No, I don't think it is either.
Not because those guys aren't good, but I don't think it's good
just-
for the sport.
Because there's no other nation that would get that kind of favoritism.
Right.
It just happens to be who owns the contracts to what.
Pretty much. Because like try saying the year that when Trey Mitchell won when Bobby Thompson won America's, Trey took
Ty
third
Cotton,
and Ty Cotton took second. Say that those guys don't deserve to go to Worlds.
right? And Ty never got the nod. No. So it's weird. I get why it is the way it is, but I understand the rest of Giants Live being just an invite for Worlds.
Yeah, totally.
Because those are international contests, but a contest limited to one nation seems strange to me. But it's their tour. They're putting a ton of money in it. They've put a ton of years into it. It is what it is.
It's their party. You craft
Yeah, and honestly, at the end of the day, we do end up with a pretty good spread of countries at Worlds.
Yeah.
And towards the end, when guys get hurt and we're in those last 2 weeks before Worlds, they're kind of even scrambling to fill the roster.
Yeah.
Even with these Britain's invites and these Giants invites and, did you make the final last year? Towards the end, they're like, oh, shit, I need like the 18th best Canadian that can get a plane ticket, right?
James Jeffers, where are you at?
It ends up being a mad dash. So I know everybody's kind of thinking this year of them going to 25 is going to be so different.
I think it's fine.
They have a hard time filling a real competitive roster of 30.
Yeah.
Because 22 through 30 is not competitive, and you can't tell me they are.
Yeah. No, it's true.
They're
it's
not.
true.
And it's not that they're bad. It's just that like when you get out to the top 30 in the world,
Yeah. There's a
plus
range.
injuries, you're actually in the top 40 in the world. It's not, you're not going to, number 35 is in a group with Hooper. Hooper's not worried about you.
No.
It's just how it is.
There's a discrepancy of skill there. But
Let's talk about Britain.
I wanted to go over the show with you, and you said you wanted to do it too, which is sick because it's just good, and I like the events a lot actually because it's pretty dynamic.
Pretty cool show. So I'll go over the roster. You go over the events.
Yep.
So Luke Stoltman, Patty Haynes, Luke Richardson, Gav Bilton, Shane Flowers, Andy Flynn. Is that Flynn?
Yep. Flynn.
God, my handwriting's awful.
Let's say you wrote this.
Chris Beetham, Adam Bish coming back, Sean Gillen, Matt Dimmond, Ben Glasscock, and Andy Black.
Dude, his name is Cock, dude.
Oh, this is a good show. Only the best content.
Yeah. Dude, they're gonna hate us from rip. No, you guys are cool. Food sucks. All right, let's go over the events. We have a sandbag steeplechase, 3 lanes, 150 kilo bags. The hurdle's at 7.5 meters, right in the middle. We know what a steeplechase is. That's gonna suck. 330 is relatively heavy for a steeplechase. Going to a deadlift ladder, 5 total bars, 75 seconds. I believe it's going up to 380 kilos.
Yep.
So there you go.
Heavy, but nothing crazy.
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
They get their suits over there.
They're fancy boys
love
with the
their
suits. They do.
Yeah, suit and tie. Deadlifts.
What do we have? A third event, duck walk into farmer's carry. Kind of cool. 200 kilo duck walk. I'm assuming it's going to be 15 meters into 150 kilo per hand farmers.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Not heavy enough to really trip anybody up.
No.
It's a great event for people to make mistakes on.
Especially in the duck walk.
Yes.
All right, then we have log press for reps. Will be clean and press at 160 kilos. That's 352 pounds. We all know how log press goes. Yep. And then castle stones, the 120 kilo to 200 kilo.
That's just kind of how it goes now. I don't think the light set's going to make many appearances anymore.
No.
Just for the way the sport's going. Most of the guys, I think the heavy set ends up being a better contest every time.
Pretty much, because otherwise it's a sprint.
Yes. And there's some legitimate, top 5 at World's Strongest Man guys in this show. As much as we were joking around.
No, you guys don't
These
suck.
guys are awesome.
Yeah. Most of you are pretty fucking good.
Any given day, best Americans got to prep to beat these guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they might not. So, all right, steeplechase.
Yeah, first event. So let's just be transparent. We don't know the skills of everybody here, but we know enough skills. We know about enough of them to still, I think, pick a good top 4.
We did some deep dives on, there's some newer names we don't know a ton about that we did some deep dives on Strongman Archives for.
Yeah.
But I think the low hanging fruit answers is people are going to say like Luke Richardson or Luke Stoltman, but I honestly would say the two that I'd be more worried about is Shane Flowers and Andy Flynn.
Yeah, Flynn.
Those two are more lean, speed based
as hell.
Great
and Patty Haynes.
Yeah,
he's great at moving events.
Yes. So those guys are for sure. Like those are my top 3. Luke Richardson has the capacity to be in there as well, but I think they probably have a step on somebody like Luke Stoltman.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Oh, who was the one that we looked at that did fantastic in
Glasscock.
the loading race? Glasscock at the loading race at
UK.
OSG Europe's.
OSG
Europe's put up the fastest time in the loading race.
Yeah.
So you might see some points stolen from by Glasscock.
Yeah.
Not a huge performer maybe for the rest of the show, but in this steeple he'll probably be higher than you think.
I think it's gonna go. I think the event win will more than likely be, assuming everybody's in tip top shape, Flynn, Luke Richardson, and then Shane Flowers. That's my top 3 in that event.
Yeah. You think Patty might just lose a step because it's a touch heavy?
No, I think he can handle the weight. I just think the other guys are just more experienced. Sure. I think they're just better at that event.
Sure.
But I could be totally wrong. I could see him jumping in the third too. But.
Yeah, I saw Pa's predictions on this show, and he was more traditional. Like most of the events, it's like it's going to be Bish, it's going to be Luke, it's going to be
Bish
it's going to be Luke and Bish. But Bish is coming off an Achilles.
He just tore that shit. He's not running anywhere fast.
I can't see him being at top speed.
He can't.
No,
he just can't.
But he's still Bish. He's good. He has these flashes of brilliance.
And kick ass in the
deadlift. He's
just
been plagued with a couple tough injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna whoop ass in that deadlift. That's for damn sure.
I'm pretty confident to agree with your top 3 there. The deadlift ladder.
I think Bishop wins.
Yeah, I think Bishop wins. The Achilles won't hold him back there. I think
Luke
Richardson is right there.
I think Stoltman beats Richardson.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he'll be faster in between the bars, and it's light enough to where he doesn't have to go use figure eights. I think he could use versus.
Yeah, Luke's that wily vet. That's the argument you're making.
He's the. I think he's gonna wily vet it.
Sure.
I think the smarter money is Richardson for like at least second, like minimum second.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm betting on the wily veteran.
Well, also that same pack of dudes we were just talking about, like the Patties, the Andy Flynn.
Patty's such a good puller too.
Such good puller. They're long arm boys.
Yeah, Patty's a really good puller.
So this being the lighter set, I actually don't like it because I think there'll be six, 7 guys that can finish and they're going to do it fast.
And you know it too.
And like Gav Bilton can also finish. He'll be a step behind those guys.
And also Sean Gillen is incredibly statically powerful, which most people might not know who he is.
But he'll be a step behind, I think.
He's not as fast as those guys.
That's not true. No, watch that show where he beat Pa.
Yeah.
That dude can move.
That
weirdly enough, for a guy, he's like my size and older.
Yeah.
And he can move.
Okay. Well, he has a lot of static power.
So it's almost
it's so hard to pick
almost too close to predict. I think the safe bet's you're right to put the top 2, and that one be Bish and Luke Richardson. But I understand your argument on Luke Stoltman.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be shocked if a guy like Patty was to get in there.
Because it's all going to be set up by the steeplechase, because with the Giants live show, they're incredibly fast turnovers, like super fast. So if you didn't do that well, and even though you might be an incredible puller, you're going out early, and it's going to suck. Like Adam Bishop, in my opinion, is not going to do that well in the steeplechase, and I think he's going to end up being one of the first guys out there. I still think he has a pretty good chance of winning, but
he might get rushed.
But a guy like Patty, maybe he's fresher. He'd have to go out in the first couple of heats.
And also, like I imagine in the first event, I don't know if they do a draw when they're at Giants. I think they just go guys that the crowd kind of likes to get the crowd.
No, they do.
Really, do they do a draw?
They do a hat draw, yeah.
They do a hat draw?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so you could see someone go early in the steeple just by good luck. It might also be a benefit to go early in the steeple because the deadlift is coming.
Yeah. I'm fairly certain we did a hat draw when I was there last.
Yeah.
That event's hard to pick. All right, next event.
Tough one. Duck walking to farmers. I'm going to go back to my original group of guys, like my Shane Flowers, Andy Flynn, Patty Haynes, Luke Richardson.
Yeah, same.
Toss up. Those four guys.
Those four in rotation. Possibly even Gillen. I know it sounds crazy because he's thick, but he is fast.
He is fast. Like he made Paw sprint, and Paw's one of the faster guys in the UK circuit. Because
the thing is with Luke, I think he's actually probably stronger than almost all of those guys at this show, maybe besides Richardson. I just don't know what his moving shape is in right now, because the last show he did wasn't particularly moving heavy. It was at least the way that he performed anyway at the Rogue Invitational.
Sure.
He crushed the pressing events, shit like that. Mm-hmm. And he was a little thick. I don't know.
But it seems like the Stoltmans have had a real cardio heavy offseason.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't shock me, despite everything I'm saying, if Luke Stoltman at the end of the day ended up at the top of the pile. It wouldn't shock me at all.
Oh, yeah.
He's the most experienced strongman.
I think he's winning the show.
You still do?
Oh, yeah. I think he's winning the show.
No, I'm my money, even though we're 2 events left to predict, my money's still on Luke Richardson.
Yeah, that's safe. That's good money.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's going to do as well in the deadlift. I think his hamstring.
Richardson?
Yeah, I think because if you watch his last couple of shows, he did great.
I think it's light enough; it's not going to matter.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah,
I'm nervous for a guy that needs to transition fast, pull fast. When the last time he did that, basically, a tendon flew off.
Sure. Yeah, if he is calm, cool, collected, calculated, technical, you're in the clear. But those are things that are required when you're in rehab.
Right.
And that event doesn't allow you to be calm, cool, collected.
No, you have to go pull fast.
Yeah, you got to pull fast, especially with how tight it's going to be. So that's a fair point. My money's still going to be on Luke Richardson.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think he's the best athlete,
I think
top
so,
to bottom, statically and dynamically in the whole show.
Totally.
Log for reps.
Richardson wins. Luke takes second or ties.
No.
You think Gillen? You think Gillen's going to take it?
If Gillen has the cardio performance of his life,
he can take it.
Gillen has the capacity.
He's a great presser.
He is a great presser.
He's a good presser.
The smart money is on Luke Stoltman.
Yeah, Stoltman. But I think Richardson has better cardio than Stoltman, even though Stoltman has a higher end range capacity.
Look back at I know it was a different show, different prep, but look back at that Rogue Invitational where they had 365 for reps.
Yeah,
Luke Stoltman can do it.
Yeah, he had 8.
7 or 8.
That's
big time.
It's huge.
That's big time pressing.
Yeah, it's huge.
So the smart money for me is still on Luke Stoltman.
Okay.
I would put Luke Richardson not too far behind. I think going 160 as opposed to 150 takes a lot of these guys out of that lead pack.
Yeah, I think Patty's going to potentially 0.
Potentially.
Yeah, I think it kills his whole.
Kills the show.
Kills the show for him.
Which... It's still 15 pounds less than we did at America's Strongest Man. Just want to reiterate that. It's not a big deal. You guys are doing these fast shows. We do heavy shows. I also thought it was too light. But let's party.
We asked for 180 kilo.
We did.
They said no.
Because it's America's Strongest Man.
This is freedom.
It's a freedom country, and I want to do big logs. I think the top 3 is both Luke's and Gillen.
Yeah, I think Gillen and then maybe the great cardio of Shane Flowers ties him with Gillen or puts him just below him.
Yeah, because he's not as good of a presser, but
his great conditioning and skill.
Great conditioning, good positions. Andy Black, what kind of shape's that guy in?
Oh, I think he's gonna get fucked. If I'm being honest.
Come on, brother.
No, first off, I can say that me and Black DM all the time.
Okay.
I consider him a buddy. I love you, Andy. I'll DM you right now and I'll tell you I'm talking shit. But I don't. He's a last minute replacement. He's fucked.
Yeah, fair.
He just found out the other day. The guy was just working security at a bar the other day. Like, he wasn't training for this.
Sure. We'll see. He's still a big bad.
This is not me talking shit. I love you, Andy. You're gonna kill the Stones per usual, but you're gonna have a real rough weekend.
Sure.
Like it is what it is.
It's just a super fast show for a guy who's gigantic.
Who's fucking 6'9" or whatever the fuck he is.
Yeah. Fair enough. It's really, it's not a crazy argument to say Andy might lose a step to some of these guys.
No,
that's fair enough.
Not at all.
That's fair enough. All right, Stones. Andy Black.
It's Andy Black shows up.
Going out early and hitting it hard.
Yeah. Andy Black could easily be in the top 3. I do very much think, though, Luke Stoltman, assuming he's in shape, wins the Stones still.
Yeah.
His Stones are so freaking good right now.
Shane's on a bit of a tear on these too. Flowers?
Yeah, but until he does it in a show, I'm hesitant to bet on him.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Let's double check that. What's Shane's best Castle Stones performance?
Let's see.
Because
you talk shit while I look this up.
Because Shane has been putting up some big stones in training. So is Patty, actually.
Well, Patty, he hit a 550 stone a couple months back.
Yeah.
250 kilos. All right, let's see here. All right, we'll go Giants Live World Tour Open on the Atlas Stones, because that was a couple. He got 11 points out of 11.
He won.
He won the Stones.
Yeah, dude.
At the 2023 Giants Live World Open.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. Let's see what his last show was.
So if I had to say my top 3 on the Stones, it would probably be Shane, Patty, and Luke.
At his last show, his last Giants, he also won the Stones.
Shane Flowers, dude.
Dude, stone lifter.
I'm telling you.
Stone lifter.
And not far behind, Andy Black. There's other great stone lifters in here. Because if there's something that...
Dude, if Kane didn't get hurt, he would have won the Stones.
Sure.
Kane's Stones, for being a fucking 5'9" nothing, whatever he is bananas town. Like, I don't understand how that guy... And he's like... He looks like you when you were in college. Like, that's his frame, that's his build.
Yeah.
Like, he's not this humongous guy. He's very muscle bound. He's obviously athletic, but like, it doesn't make sense how powerful he is.
How powerful he is, yeah.
Yeah.
But see, like doing Giants frequently, like a lot of these UK
SEL
guys do, or SEL, or even Ultimate Strongman, all of these guys get really good at suited deadlifts,
moving
and
events,
stones, and kind of light moving events.
Yeah.
Like they're just fast. Their transitions are good. Their deadlifts in a suit are awesome.
Yeah.
That's just what this whole nation is known for.
Yeah.
And it's just because they do it a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
it's fun events.
you know, the first time an American goes over to Giants, usually they get smoked in the stones.
Oh, yeah.
Because these guys are just used to these transitions and this setup.
And then when these guys have to do real presses, you know, things get weird.
You know, we put 200 kilos on the log, you know, like in an opener.
Dude, the first 5 minutes and the end of this podcast is going to piss off everybody.
I know. I'm just talking shit.
We love you guys. We're joking.
It's all fine. Okay, but I'm pretty confident.
Oh, yeah. So give me your finals. Give me your top 3.
Top 3. I'm still picking Luke Richardson to win the show.
Okay.
I think he's going to have to be solidly as I think he's going to come into the Stones leading the show, and I think he's going to need to just hang on.
Right.
I don't think he's going to win the Stones, but he's had awesome Stones.
He's very good
in
at
the
Stones.
past.
Yeah, he's
but
great.
I don't think he's going to win the Stones. Luke Richardson, Shane Flowers.
Oh, Shane in second.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't think he has his worst placing in the show will be log,
Yes.
and it's not going to be that bad.
Depending on his cardio, it could be steeple.
Cardio.
Could be steeple.
Could be Luke Stolman.
Okay. Top 3.
I think being that Bish is coming off an Achilles and this is such a fast show,
He's no way he can
it's
podium.
not the time for him to podium yet.
No, not at all.
I think he just puts together a solid performance, keep that leg feeling good, get some confidence. We'll see you at Europe's.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I think my top 3, I'm going Luke Stoltman. I think he's going to win the show.
Okay.
I think he's going to win because I think, funny enough, Richardson has a possibility of losing points in the deadlift, not because he doesn't finish them, but because he's just a little slower, and he has to be methodical because he cannot. Bro, how many times did that man snap tendons? Like, it's terrifying.
Put that Eve on.
It's just facts. Like, it just is what it is. I think he'll have to go slower, potentially lose. You know, Dios míos, whatever. Maybe lose 4 points or so. And I don't see Luke Stoltman losing 4 points really in any other event.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Especially like a press, especially like that medley, and then stones.
Yeah. I get your argument.
Yeah. That's my. I think the Wily Vet is going to do Wily
Who's
Vet.
your third place?
Third place is. It would have been Kane, but he gone, so it's going to be Flowers.
I think it's going to be Flowers.
Yeah.
I think
Who's fourth?
I think Patty's really in the hunt, but the log's going to kill him.
I think Patty goes from being on podium for most of the show to being completely knocked off after the log.
Yeah, I think fourth is.
I think Flynn
or Gillen. Sean Gillen.
Yeah, it could be Gillen, depending on how many points Gillen loses on the steeplechase, because he is fast, but at the end of the day, he's girthy as fuck.
Yeah.
And being,
I feel you,
yeah, you get it.
Yeah, it's tough.
Did anyone watch his
hard.
fucking Husafel at America's? It was embarrassing.
It was pretty rough. It's pretty rough. Just so we know, the tiebreaker at the Arnold is also a Husafel. So like, let's win.
Yeah, bro. I swear, bro. If you,
let's say, how funny would that be?
If you tie.
If I tie, just kick the Hus over. It's like, you got it, Hooper.
Dude.
You got it, brother.
Not even. I'm going to throw a Lego in his lane.
He still wins.
Yeah, he might still beat your ass.
One foot
he does
hops.
it on his knees.
He
and
goes
just
further
finishes.
than me.
Yeah.
That's pretty tough because like anybody who'd be in that lead pack, like Thor, Tom.
Oh, they could push him.
But no, I'm just talking like anyone who could be in that lead pack.
Yeah.
That could I could potentially have a tie with for somewhere on the podium.
You're so
I'm getting cooked.
Yeah.
In a Husafel.
Why can't it be a max dumbbell? Why not?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, God.
All right, that's my top four. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. If we're stupid, feel free to send us to your favorite English strongman if you think he'll like it or hate it. Either way, it's fine.
The UK loyalists will destroy us on Reddit.
Yeah, I've been blocked by like 3 people this week alone, so
Sick.
I think the last video pissed people off.
Okay.
All right, love you guys.
All right. See you.
Bye.